Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Football Management series where we looked at retro football management games of the 1980s and 1990s. By the time of this recording, we're 5 months into this series and you would think we're running out of games. We're not. I'm quite surprised how many football games were released in the 1980s and 1990s. By the time of this recording, three of my episodes have gone over the magical 100 views: Football Director 2, Tracksuit Manager, and Soccer Boss, or The Boss. Many thanks for everyone watching this series. It's greatly appreciated. I'm a small YouTube uh, creator, so anything over 100 views is amazing for me. And I will keep doing this series until we do finally run out of football soccer games. And at the time of me doing this recording, there was at least another 10 or so more to do. I'm still trying to find more games to play, and then when we do eventually run out of the series of games, we will then go. We might go back to some games that we I had a lot of enjoyment, and we'll go a bit longer in the series, like go back to some popular games, like even go back to Tracksuit Manager and Football Director 2, and we'll take it as it comes. So this is the next game, and I will give you a bit of a warning before we play this game. This game, the run time of this game might not go for very long. I have played this one before, and I did so badly that within five or so minutes, I just thought, yeah, I had enough. Doesn't mean it's a bad game, but it's just pretty difficult to get into. It's quite a unique game, though. This reminds me very much of Football of the Year game. Back, we did an early episode of that quite a while ago. That you're not actually the manager this time. You're actually the footballer himself, but you're not going around like you do in match day and stuff like that, which you actually pass the ball and stuff like that. You actually just get chances to score goals. But unlike Football of the Year, you don't get the card option here. It's just complete utter randomness. But let's look at it. It's called Professional Footballer, released in 1991 by Cult Games UK. Even though, to be fair, I think they've got the screenshot wrong there, because the screenshot there clearly shows 1988 and D&H Games. Now, if I can remember correctly, D&H Games were the people, I think, who made Football Director 2. Um, so that could be the wrong screenshot. But that's definitely the right screenshot there, though. So I think I'm definitely looking at the right area. So this was available in 1991, £2.99, so it was a budget game. It got 4 reviews for 52%, and as always, we will look at the reviews. So here's the loading screens. There is the little inlay, which I'll use as my thumbnail on the YouTube channel. And let's see if we can get some reviews. We'll go to select Spectrum reviews. That should be the one. Here we go. Yeah, Crash issue 982. Crash. Oh, it's Crash magazine. You're a purebred player with a hint of leadership potential, totally at your managed discretion to whether you play or drop from the squad. Strange as it may seem, simplistic football management game. Professional footballers are multi-load. In the first part, you choose your position, nationality, and year, anything up to 999 AD. And then the main screen will present you a training manager's office, save game fixtures, and so on. Unfortunately, the only two features relevant to the game are train and go to match. Yes. The others just seem to look good on the menu and packaging. They merely allow you to view records and tables and minor changes. This might be asset if the training method wasn't so peculiar. If the trainer asks the football tactics question and offered the four possible answers, unfortunately none are necessarily correct. They have a percentage chance of being right next to them along with the number of stars awarded if you select the right answer. So none of the answers are right, but you need 6 stars to stay in the team. Oh dear. Yeah, that's when I say it gets very tricky and very hard to get into this game, because it just seems so random that you have to get, for instance, 6 stars to stay in a team. So a lot of time in this game, you'd be just watching the match, and you don't actually see much of the match highlights, which I'll show you in a minute. My luck hasn't been held up that long. I always manage to get into relegated to the subs in the first game, which you do, and reserve subs in my second. The match is basically the same, and only in between questions you get the little props what's happening, and that's just about it. And that is just about it. So he was actually being very kind here, the reviews. So we'll go to the game and actually show you what it's all about. So we'll just load up my Spectrum, go and put on the 38K. I've already played it before, as you can see there. So actually the flash screen, which you only just saw very quickly there, because that was normal speed by the way, was the same screen. So it looks like it was originally a D&H game 1988, but the Cult Games released it in 1991 maybe. So we'll stop the tape. Now you enter your name. This makes it quite unique, and yes, we've got a little bit of sound there, not much though. So I need defender, midfielder, or attacker. Let's put midfield. Select my nation. Well, I'm English born, so I'll stick to England. And you can see how dated this is because it's got still USSR in there. Not anymore, of course. So I'm English. Well, yeah, and this is the year. This is quite unique. So I will put the current year of this recording, 2023. And then we'll just wait. This is normal speed. I'm trying to keep it as much as normal speed as possible because, again, this review might not be very long. So I know you guys are always waiting for the game to be released on my channel every Saturday around 12 o'clock. And then if I can remember saying in early episodes, if the episode is much less in time, then it's not really a good one. That kind of gives it away. If episodes between 15 and 30 minutes long, that means I think it's pretty decent. If it's longer than 30 minutes long, then I'm really enjoying it. But again, this even with normal speed, this has taken a while. So again, I can fast forward the speed here. So we're going 6 times fast, but as soon as this game loads to its next page, there we go, I will definitely go back to normal speed because I need it. So here's all the options, and again you might think, hey, this looks like there's a lot of options. You've got match day, pool, next match, career record, fixtures, office, squad, training, current skills. But as the review says, and I will back that up, there's really only two on here, which is logical for you, because even if you click squad, and if you look at the squad, we're Bath City, there we are, I'm in midfield. Doesn't really do that much, and these are the standard names which I can remember that other games have been using. So we'll flick to menu. There we go. So we'll go to training. Now this is the random training screen. So you just get some questions, and then it doesn't mean it's the right answer, and you have to get the stars, and the stars go in that blue bar there. So free kicks, do you near post, bend past wall, gives you more stars. Far post, let's just go far post, and I got a limited time to press the answer, so I go far post, and ball goes off a throw, so I don't get the stars. So if I don't get any stars, then I will be dropped. If I only get 1 or 2 stars, I only be in the sub bench. So getting 6 stars is quite difficult. So cross short, let's do number option 1. Do we get anything there? I got some stars. You can see the stars are now in, so that means I should be in the sub bench for the next game. That's actually better than I did in the last time I tried this. So thing is, you can't go back to training. Oh, can you? No, you can't go back to training. Problem is, after the match, if you go back to training and you get question wrong, you lose your stars. So it's complete random. So we look at current skills. Current skills. I like the menu screens. There's my current skills actually. So what skills I've got are more than 70s. So I'm not too bad actually, player. I like the font's easy to see. It's good mixture of colour in this game. Very limited menus though. Career record. Yeah, all these screens, my current value is £10,000. Okay. It's very detailed. I do like it for a budget game. It is very detailed, but it's just the whole aspect of the game is you're either going to love it or hate it. So we go to match day then. Now match day, don't expect any big highlights in this game at all because basically you don't get many. The coach drops you to the reserves team substitute. So I'm not even in the match. I'm not even in the main team's subs. I'm in the reserve team subs. So here's the match day. Manager's choice, coach's choice. So I'm not even in manager's choice. Yeah, the coach's choice. So I'm in the second team and I'm on the sub bench. Now, the whole aspect of the game, obviously, to be a first team player and score goals and, then get into a better side. Problem is, because of the random choice, here we go, in reserve game, and remember, I'm on the subs bench, I'm not even playing this game, I might get called up, is that you could spend a lot of the time um, just watching the screen and doing nothing. And then every time you go training and get a random question wrong, um, you, yeah, you still don't do nothing. So it can be quite a frustrating game. So here we are. I'm just watching to see if I'm going to get called up. And obviously, when the goal's been scored, there is no. There we go. I wasn't even playing in that game. So I can see why it's got a very low uh, review here because you're spending money, and most of spending money to buy this game back in the 90s, and most of the time you're doing nothing really. You're just watching. So I wasn't even in the I was in the reserves. Manager was unhappy you didn't train. I did train actually. I certainly did train. So I need to go back to training again. And here we go. I've lost my stars. Have I lost my stars? Yes, I have. I've lost my stars, but I did train. Yeah. It's definitely a unique game. I'm going to try 18% one. Got nothing to lose. Nope. It's definitely a unique game that it's different to others. So it gets plus points for that, but it gets a lot of minus points because it means a lot of the time you'd be just wasting your time watching this. Oh, I got some stars. Will I be back on the subs bench again? Probably. See, there's only two things I can really do: match day or training. It's just like here's the paper. I do like the use of color and other things like that, the various options, even though you can't do much. So manager's office, if you go into manager's office, which is M, you can ask to change your field position or get put onto the transfer list, which might happen if you never get a game. Just like a real player, I suppose. So we'll play another game. So match day, what's going to happen this time? Again, very little sound. I think the only sound we had drops you to the player pool. The coach drops you to the player pool. Oh my God, I've even been dropped from the reserve side. Gets even worse. So I'm not even in this game at all. And it could, thing is, you could be spending a lot of time just doing what I'm doing here, waiting. Uh, That is clearly a bug. She did train. Um, so all you're doing is training, hoping you get into a game, hoping your answer. I can't actually train. There you go. Hoping you'll get into game. Oh, I got 1 star, so I didn't lose all my stars this time. But of course, if you get a question wrong, you will lose your stars. So free kick, let's go for the highest percentage, which is 56%. Nope, I got that wrong, and I lost my star. So I've got one more penalty. Here we go, penalty question. We've got nothing to lose here. So let's go for the 58% straight. Ball goes over. No, we miss. So we trained, but we got no stars. So what does that mean? That means match day. Does that mean that we're not even going to be picked for any side? I'd be surprised if we're picked. I think we're completely dropped here. So let's look at all the players for both the games. Yep, I'm not even in it. We'll try training one more time. At least you don't watch the full game. It just gives you the results, and that's it. Even if the results you don't get any, that's clearly a bug. I've noticed also, looking at this screen, there's no league table, so it's very just you. So it does remind me of Football of the Year, but Football of the Year was done much better than this. At least a Football of the Year actually is. I think of all the games we've gone through at the moment, this is the ball is in Football is probably the game with the most music. Let's tackle. Come on, let's get. Yay, we got some stars, but then I could lose it on the next question. The ball's with them in your 6-yard box. Do you tackle? Well, let's block him. Oh, we get some more. Look at that. We've got 5 stars. Wow. Does that mean we actually get onto the sub bench? Let's have a look. We actually got two correct answers there. I don't know if any professional footballers would know these questions or have, could get all these questions right. No, I'm not even on the bench. So those 5 stars, even if I've got 5 stars, I wasn't even in any of the side. Oh, and Bath lost 5 now. I'm going to ask for a transfer. I've got nothing to lose. It's the manager's going to come up and says, I'm happy you didn't train. I did train again. So I'm going to the manager's office and asked to go on the transfer list. Number 2. What is he going to say? Yeah, I am on the transfer list. Right, let's carry on training then, even though it means nothing because the manager keeps thinking you're not training. I lost 2 stars there. That's because I didn't train, even though I did train. I lost 2 stars for training, but I didn't train. Yeah. Now, oh, I actually scored. Yay! I've got 6 stars. Wow. Okay, and if I get one of these questions wrong now, I will lose the star, so I might have to pick a 2-star just to be safe. Oh, they're all free. Let's try mark elsewhere. Oh, look at that. That's actually the most stars I've seen. That's 9 stars. Now, did I get into the team? No, that's the question. I've got 9 stars. You think I'll get into at least the bench of the reserve bench? Let me see. Did I get into any of the teams? I guess this game makes it a lot more realistic because you're wondering to see if you're going to get into any of the sides. No, I'm not in any of those sides. Oh, I can't believe that. So I have to again wait until the results come up. Again, there is no sound, and this is normal speed, by the way. So please wait. Weekly news. Then manager's unhappy he didn't train. That's clearly a bug. So let's train again. I am determined to at least play in 1 game from this recording. I'm down to 7 stars. So every time the manager says you don't train, you do lose 2 stars. So there's a 75% chance I'm going to get one of the top 1 right. Yay, I did. So I'm back up to 9 stars. So I should hopefully make the reserve bench at least. So I'm going to mark elsewhere because that worked last time. I think it was mark elsewhere. Yes, it did. Wow, look at that. Look at the stars we got on there. That's what, 11 stars. I'm a star player now and I can't even make the bench. How daft is that? Match day. This is the best I've ever done in this game, by the way. 11 stars. I'm normally 1 or 2 stars. So, come on, you got to get me into the side at least. I'm a star player now. Nope, I'm not in the side. You can see why I'm asking for a transfer. Especially, I think my Bath side are losing all the time anyway. So, yeah, this is just random. That annoys me. That I keep saying that I'm manager squad. No, I'm still on the transfer list. Good. Well, I want to be. So let's look at a squad. Next team. You can change players' names, which in a game like this means practically nothing, I think. I'm not even in that team. Yeah, I'm in a player pool, aren't I? Second team. Nope, I'm not in that one. I've kind of disappeared. I'm a star player who's not even in the reserves subs. How bad is that? The ball's past 2.5. Do you? Let's do a safe bet of a 2-star here. Pass back. Nope, I lost it. So I'm now losing stars. The ball is with them in their penalty box. Do you? I think it's mark elsewhere if I can remember correctly, because I got it right last time. Nope, got it wrong this time. So I've lost stars. Yeah. Right, let's go to match day. Again, you only press training and match day really, and that's it. So I'm transfer listed, but am I going to get into any other sides? No, of course not. So I've kind of disappeared in the game. So I can see why people get frustrated with this, and I can also see why the reviews were so low. It's definitely an original game in some aspects, but it just doesn't work. I do again. I like the color scheme of the game. The manager has brought and sold. Okay, great. Good on you, manager. What about me? So overall, yeah, it's not brilliant, is it? It's the concept of the game is you original. The only other game I've seen like this is Football Manager of the Year, and but this one is like a very poor substitute of it. It's definitely unique that you're a footballer, not the manager, but it can be extremely frustrating. Like I didn't even play a game, and at one stage I got to 11 stars, and I didn't even get on the reserve bench. So that sums the game up. So that was Professional Footballer. Thank you for watching this. I hope you do enjoy this series. Please subscribe if you do. Please make a comment. I will always try to comment back to you. And yeah, that was Professional Footballer, a game I think I will forget. Bye for now.